Welcome to Lightning Ministries Daily Devotional. Today's topic, seek with confidence and knock with assurance. One of the things that I realize in our lives is that as we were speaking yesterday, and we need to look at what it meant to be able to go before the Lord and ask. But what we also are told here are two additional things. One of those is seek, and the other one is knock when we're pursuing God. Now, I realize that God has a wonderful plan for our lives, but you and I must humble ourselves before Him and ask Him to reveal this to us. And when you and I knock on the door of His heart through prayer and thanksgiving, He opens Himself up to you and me. Now, the greatest blessings that we can receive are not material in nature. They are the blessings of an infinite love and care for us from Him. Because God delights in showering us with good things, but we must present our request to Him. Now, I realize that all three of these commands come with a rock-solid promise. Ask and it will be given to you. Seek and you will find. Knock and the door will be open. Notice, the Lord doesn't say, maybe it will be given. Perhaps you will find, He says, or hopefully it will be open. No, He wants us to know this, that those who seek after Him will never be disappointed. The journey, however, long or challenging it might be, will always be worth it for both of us, for you and I should say. But what kind of door does Jesus have in mind? It's not like the one that's behind me, where we can see the yard and people walking around. If I'm the door, for that matter, if anyone enters through me, as Jesus says, then he'll be saved. And you will go on and go in and out of fine pastures. Now, think about this. Jesus is the door. The word says in John 14:6, Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through Him. He's the door. Now, when we knock, we must trust that there's always more goodness in store for those who are in Christ Jesus. And when you and I walk through this open door, it is through faith in Christ Jesus on the path of salvation that He alone will provide a way. Now, when you and I ask more of Jesus, when we seek, let us seek the path the way He wants us to go. And when we knock with assurance, boldly, in the certainty that Jesus will open Himself up to you and I and welcome you and I home. What is home? Home is being in the presence of the Lord. My challenge you today is God has a wonderful plan for your life. But if you're not walking with the Lord, then there's not a plan. You're just walking in your own ways. Now, I'm not trying to say that in a derogatory way or a mean way, but realizing that a lot of us that are walking with the Lord are seeking our purpose for Him to fulfill the desire that He placed in us when we became believers and accepted Him. Regardless of which side of the fence you're on today, I pray that as you seek with confidence the Lord and knock with assurance, knowing that He will open the door, or doors I should say, for you to walk through. There's no longer a need for you to try to climb through a window or get through some way thinking that God's never going to do anything. He is faithful, and I'm a good example of that, regardless of what I may think. Either way, thanks for listening, and I hope this has encouraged you in some way. Have a blessed day.